All right, good morning, traders. Today is August 22nd, 2024. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, everybody in digital land. Talking about my YouTube subscribers, Facebook group members. Thank you. Everybody out there on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you. All right, my SPY pivot this morning, 559.39. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. SPY, FNGU, and QQQ are all in uptrends. IWM and Diamond Dow remain in downtrends. SPY and Diamond Dow made outside days. FNGU made an inside day. QQQ and IWM made higher highs and higher lows. All of the Fab 5 closed over bullish traps over 17 EMAs. SPY closed with a 2-hour uptrend and a 10-minute uptrend. Gold and silver, both in uptrends, made lower highs and lower lows, closing over bullish traps over the 17 EMA. UNG in an uptrend made an outside day, closing over a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. USO in an uptrend thinks it's in a downtrend, made a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bearish trap and under the 17 EMA. US dollar index still in a downtrend. I love it. Closed near 101.14 area. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. All right, so SPY this is the daily chart for SPY. All right, that yellow thin line, that's the 3 EMA. Okay, when that is up on top of that white thin line, that's the 8 EMA. And you got price in the 3 EMA on top of the white, that's an uptrend. You see air in between the yellow line and the white line. I like that. That's an uptrend, especially when the yellow line's on top of the white one. Price action for yesterday, outside day, got a higher high and a lower low, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. On the 2-hour chart, you can see just barely got a little space between the white line and the yellow line in the price. Still have that 2-hour uptrend that's been going now for, oh my gosh, since August 8th. We've had this 2-hour uptrend. Nice, beautiful uptrend right there. Ever since that right there, 2-hour uptrend. 10-minute chart. Let's look at the 10-minute chart. 10-minute, we have an uptrend going in a close. All right, what is the pattern for yesterday? We'll see how it plays out, okay? And I'll show you the pattern here in just a second. Let me put the lines in so you can see it clearly. All right, here's the pattern. The pattern goes like this. And yeah, we'll use those. Okay, pattern comes up. And then we start the consolidation, all right? So we go igniting move up into the channel, pull back to the bottom of the channel, back to the top of the channel. Now we're going to create a W in here. Back to the bottom of the channel. Now this happened over 3 days. Back to the top of the channel. All right, so we create a W. Now here's the next one. This is where it gets good. You come back, but instead of going to the bottom, you'd only do a half back. Okay? Creating what is called the higher low. Right there, the higher low. Which gives momentum to the bulls. See, we're already up here at 62.25. Love it. All right? And then from there, generally, most of the time when the pattern plays out, you get a rip to the upside. Okay, so up, then we start to consolidate. One down, one up. One down, one up. Half down, and a full rip out of there. All right, that's what we look for. That's the pattern. Up in, consolidate, create the W pattern, a half back, and then a rip out. All right. It's a popular pattern, and it plays out sometimes intraday. All right. So just showing you the pattern so you kind of recognize it, and it plays out quite often. This pattern right here, this type of consolidation. All right. Let's take those out of the way. There's the lesson on the pattern. Let's go take a look at QQQ. SPY is off, heading in the right direction, making challenging the open gap. All right, so what we have up here today is an open gap, and let's go take a look at that open gap so you can see what's going on. All right, so here, get the crosshairs out. Okay, so we closed that day 564.85, I think. My eyes aren't that well. 564.85. Okay? And you can see we have space. Then we gap down the next day down to here. So we have an open gap going on right through here. All right? Right about there. Okay? So we're looking for price to fill the gap. Okay? 464.85 is going to be the target for today. All right, it might go through it. All right, 464.85. Now the high is 465.16. Yeah, so we're going for 465.16. All right, so that's a target. But 464.85 is going to be our target today. Okay, we're going to look for gap fill. All right, we're already up in there right now. No reason to stop now, right? Nothing's going to stop us now. So there's SPY. That's what we're looking for. Hey, and if we get all the way through gap and consolidate up here, hey, that's a great sign too. So we'll see what happens. There's SPY. 465.84. Did I get it wrong? No, we closed. See, we closed at 464.85. T. See where we closed? It's in the green at the top. The high was 465.16. Right there. You see it now? I wish it was 465.84. Yeah, basically 465. Right? Yeah. 565. Yeah, 565. Boy, I'm really messed up this morning. All right, we're looking for 565. All right, that's our target for today. Okay, around there. Maybe 20 cents less, but right around 565. Yeah, not 465. 565. That's the target for SPY today. All right, got that out of the way. Need some more coffee. All right, let's go take a look at QQQ. All right, we're bullish and we're filling the gap. That's part of the good stuff. All right, just need that follow through, fill the gap. Okay, so let's go take a look at SPY and no, we're going to go look at QQQ. Okay, QQQ probably doing the same thing here. All right, QQQ, higher low, higher high. All right, a little bit different, not an outside day. All right, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. QQQ in an uptrend. SPY also in an uptrend. FNGU. FNGU, ever since it broke this high right here, in an uptrend. FNGU price action looking like a inside day. All right. Yeah, inside day for FNGU. Closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. FNGU in an uptrend. IWM. IWM, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap. Still in a downtrend till we break this high. All right. But higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap. Still in a downtrend, but acting like a bull. All right. We'll just call it like that. Same with Diamond Dow. Still in a downtrend, but acting like a bull. All right. As soon as it breaks that high, we're in an uptrend. Price action, outside day, higher high, lower low, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. Okay. Diamond Dow in a downtrend, but acting like a bull. IWM in a downtrend, but acting like a bull. All right. SPY, QQQ, FNGU, all in uptrends. Take a look at our technicals. All right. T2122. We found ourselves back into the overbought zone yesterday in the morning. And then we hung out in there, just camped there almost all day. Got thrown out for a half hour and then found our way back into it. T2123 yesterday started out green, ended green, just grind it up all day. Nice, getting that 200 SMA to hook. All right, see that 200 SMA hooking? If you look at this is a nice big sloppy bull flag. All right, we're back up here. This is prior all-time high. We're about to challenge those prior all-time highs. Now with all the inflation that's happened, I think we probably make new highs. All right, why? Because, well, if all the goods and services cost more money, it's going to be a bigger bottom line and a bigger top line. Hopefully it's a bigger bottom line, but it should generate a bigger top line. All right, and with that, what do you get? Well, you get a higher multiple. So with a higher multiple, you get usually a higher price. So there you go. So I think we're going back up here and we consolidate at least over prior all-time highs, and probably challenge these all-time highs and make new ones. We'll see what happens. That's what I'm looking for. So there's T2123 over the 200 SMA on the 15-minute chart. Take a look at the 3-bar chart. Put in 3 more green candle bars, opening up some space here between the 17 and the price action. Again, closing in on the prior all-time high right there. All right. FNGU yesterday, a little sloppy. Okay, a little red, a lot of green, a lot of red, more green, a little red, so up and down. Crossing back and forth across VWAP. Just hanging out in that bull flag pattern right there. Like to see that. Like to see a breakout to the upside, not to the downside. All right, so nice to see a breakout to the upside. Holding price up there, I like that. Up over a rising 200 SMA. Maybe a little pullback or let the 200 hit it from behind and kick it, get it going again. All right, so there's FNGU in a bull flag, consolidating here since, well, we'll just call it the 20th right there. Since the 20th, 21, we're into the 22nd right now. So FNGU just consolidating in a wide bull flag right there. All right, let's take a look at let's go take a look at the energy sector. First one, USO. All right, so here's USO. USO's in an uptrend. It's in an uptrend because it broke those highs right there. Okay, it's in an uptrend, but it's acting like a bear. All right, so it's in an uptrend. Doesn't know it's in an uptrend because it thinks it's in a downtrend. All right, but USO is in an uptrend. As soon as they break this low, they'll be back into a downtrend right there. Yesterday's price action, lower high, lower low, closing under the bearish trap under the 17 EMA. So there's USO. UNG also in an uptrend. UNG puts in looking like an outside day. Yeah, looking like the outside day, higher high, lower low, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. UNG in an uptrend. USO downtrend. Okay. Diamond Dow and IWM both downtrends, but acting like bulls. All right. SPY, FNGU, QQQ, all 3 of those in uptrends. Let's take a look at precious metals. Silver and gold both in uptrends. Both had lower highs and lower lows, closing over bullish traps over the 17 EMAs. Okay, both silver and gold in uptrends. See, here's gold doing the same thing. Gold a little bit more healthier than silver. While gold is making new all-time highs only 2 or 3 days ago, okay, silver is still stuck in the mud down here in this bull flag. All right, big sloppy bull flag for silver. Let's take a look at a few sectors. SMH. SMH breaks this high. It is in an uptrend right there. XLK, that's our technology sector, breaking that high, is in an uptrend. All right, like that. Okay. XLF, this is our financials, attacking the all-time highs. All right, it's in a downtrend, but definitely acting like a bull. All right, nice little consolidation here on XLF. All right, price action yesterday looking like a lower high and a lower low, but closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Okay, XLF is in a downtrend because it broke this low right here. All right, but you can see it's acting like a bull. This is the all-time high for XLF, and you can see price action right up there challenging those two wicks right up there. All right, and not only that, moving up and consolidating over to the right. Instead of moving up and giving a mountaintop look where price goes up and comes back down, this one is doing nicely by going up and moving to the right, holding the higher ground. When I see price hold the higher ground, that's very bullish. When it goes up and pulls way back, that's not bullish. Okay, this is not bullish when it goes up and then just returns back down here. Going up and holding the higher ground, that is definitely bullish. Same thing goes for consolidation. When you've got consolidation over prior consolidation, for me, that's bullish. All right? Gap ups that never get filled, that's bullish as well. That's the kind of price action that I'm looking for. Those are the little clues that I'm looking for. Are we consolidating on top of prior consolidation? Well, that gives me a point for the bulls, all right? Are we not filling those gap ups, all right? In other words, the bears aren't pushing price back down to fill the gaps. Okay, that's another clue, all right? That's a clue that the bulls are in charge this week, all right? So there's XLF, all right, in a downtrend, but acting like a bull, all right? XLI, these are industrials. Same deal, all right, in a downtrend because it broke the low, but acting like a bull big time, all right? It's got to take out that high. If I'm pretty certain that's all-time high right there. So you can see price action for XLI, all right, back up here challenging all-time highs up there. Very nice. So that's XLI challenging the all-time highs today. All right. Still a bull, still a bear, still in a downtrend, but acting like a bull till it gets up over this, and then it'll be in an uptrend. So there's XLIs. Take a look at XRT. Okay, that was the industrial sector. XLI, XRT. Okay, XRT kind of doing the same thing. Broke the low, so it's in a downtrend. It's got to break this high to be in an uptrend, or it can create a higher low and then make a higher high, and now that's in an uptrend. Either take out this high or make another lower high and then take it out, and that puts it in an uptrend. Okay, so there's XRT. This is our retail sector. Price action, still in a downtrend till we take out the high, but price action for yesterday, lower high, lower low, closing, we'll call it inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. All right, XRT in a downtrend, but acting like a bull. All right, so there's another one. All right, now we got one more. We did XLF transports. This is the one that, this one right here is the one that can close the deal. Okay, because when the transports are in bull mode or in uptrends, you know the country is rocking. That means we're moving products around the world, all right, and sales are being made, all right. Shelves are getting stocked with our products, and that's what we like to see. So here's IYT. Let me see if I got the right day. That is the 21st. All right, so we had an outside day. That's a higher high and a lower low. And we are really close to taking out that high. See that high right there? Just pennies away. All right, so what do we got here? 66.88. 66.85. All right, 3 cents away from turning this into an uptrend. Even though it's in a downtrend, let's call it like it is, it's acting like a bull. All right, so I'm telling you, we got financials acting like a bull. We got the transports acting like a bull. We got the SMH acting like a bull and in an uptrend. We got T2123 also in an uptrend or acting like a bull. If not, it's in a bull flag right now. All right. We got SPY in an uptrend. Industrials also acting like bulls. We've got the perfect storm for a generational bull market right now. Okay. Everything is all lined up and the dollar is falling. Okay. So we could see 600, maybe even 580. We'll see what happens. All right. Everything's lined up. All right. As long as nothing falls apart, we don't get any pandemics. We don't go to war. We don't start a new war. We don't try and defend a new war. As long as everything's lined up like this, we're set up for maybe 600, 580 on SPY. We're set up. Everything is acting like bulls all at the same time. So I love it. All right, so let's go take a look at economic calendar. All right, so economic calendar, what do we got going on? Yesterday was FOMC statement. Okay, how did more stuff get on there? There was not all this stuff yesterday. You know what it is? They had some auctions, and those auctions weren't on there. All right, so for today, this is what we got. Jobless claims at 8:30. Chicago Fed National Activity Index, also 8:30. PMI Composite Flash, 9:45. Existing home sales at 10. And a natural gas report at 10:30. And that's it right there. So really, really light day. Okay, tomorrow, new home sales at 10 o'clock. Mr. Powell's going to speak also at 10 o'clock. And Baker Hughes rig count at 1. Okay, so really light week. Nothing really except for maybe jobless claims that could crush a bull market. But they'd have to be really horrible. And I don't think they are. So we've got good news there. Sometimes no news is good news. All right. I'll take the win. Either way, I'll take the win. All right. For the charts. All right. Here's the dollar. All right. So here's the dollar. Put in another red candle here with a lower high and a lower low, closing around 101.14 area. Okay. So we're challenging this low that was made at the beginning of the year. See this low right here? We're challenging that low. All right, that was almost the start of actually when the dollar started falling here in October. That was the beginning of this big bull market we're in right now, when the dollar started falling in October. Now, if we get down to these lows down here, make a new lower low, that would be nice. If we got down here, made a new lower low, and then held the lower ground, that would be even better. All right, so there's a dollar. Weak dollar is good for the markets. All right, it's good for the markets, not good for the consumer, but it's good for the markets. All right, it's good for the markets because that means our goods and services can be sold for less money to foreign countries, and the conversion rate does not cost the foreign countries an arm and a leg. In other words, it's more palatable for them to buy our goods and services because we're competing against everybody else that performs the same service and sells the same goods. So we want our goods and services to be cheap so that foreign countries want to buy them and foreign consumers want to buy them because the price is there and the quality. All right, so there's the dollar. Take a look at the earnings calendar. I got it here somewhere. Earnings calendar for today. Intuit's going to report after the close. Looks like 186 billion. Toronto Dominion Bank, all right, it's going to report at this morning, 105 billion. Friday, we got some familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the markets. Monday, we got PDD Holdings, $198 billion. They're going to report in the morning. BHP, they're going to report Monday evening, $135 billion. Again, familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the markets. Tuesday, Bank of Montreal. That's it. Familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the markets. Right there. I think NVIDIA reports, I think, next Friday. I think. I'm not positive. We could just see what Friday says. No. It didn't move it up. Because here we are with Intuit again. All right. So let's go take a look at Max Payne. All right. So Max Payne for today is 558. And that's for all the puts and calls that expired today. Put to call ratio is 1 put to every call. All right. 558. And the put to call, so it won't be a put squeeze. All right. So we got that. And we did the earnings calendar. We did the economic calendar. We did the Max Payne. All right. And we did the dollar. All right. So we're all set. So I'm going to go render my video unless you guys got some questions. I'll take questions in the room. If there's no questions, then I'll render the video. And I want to thank everybody out there in digital land. Thank you for the kind comments. Appreciate that. Thank you much. All right. And I'll be back in 45 minutes to start the market off.